inches. Oh, something too. All right, we'll get back in there. Gonna start it back with a little golf. You know, get the sports going on back a little bit.
Presented by EA
Sit back, relax,
association with the
enjoy the
PGA
little
Tour.
golf, you know. Let's see that we still got the skills, the patient to, as they say, as the man Happy Gilmore.
Today we're here at Chambers Bay in University Place, Washington. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports, set to bring you all the action out on the course. Frank, what can you tell us about this golf course?
First and foremost, Rich is going to be the host of the 2015 US Open, but it's a true links golf course designed by Robert Trent Jones II. Breathtaking views of the Puget Sound, as well as the Olympic Mountains on a clear day.
Frank, you think of links golf, you think of Scotland, the home of golf.
Wow,
links in the state of Washington?
That's right, and it is a true links too. Wide fairways. You're going to have a little bit of imagination today as well, because when this golf course plays firm and fast, you've got to play the bump and run, and you will need a ton of variety of shots around the greens.
All right, here we go. Blast that. He looks happy with it. He looks happy. The first shot. He looks happy with it. Think we get that in
Frank
two?
couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
All right, Frank, how would you break down this approach shot here at the first at Chambers Bay?
Well, Rich, it's partially blind, so you've really got to fixate on the exact point that you want to aim at. That's one of the beauties of this golf course. So maybe even just have a little look and make sure you know that line, because once that ball hits the ground, the natural contours are going to take it in a certain direction. So really fixate on that line.
Oh, I didn't hit it hard enough.
That looked like a miss hit, Frank.
That was a miss hit. I didn't go hard enough.
A little surprising.
Oh.
Maybe wrong club.
Frank, you like his chances
No, it
to
wasn't
walk
wrong
away with a
club. I
par
didn't
here?
hit it hard enough.
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just light a par down at the end of the
We could have had a birdie there.
Certainly won't affect the scorecard at the
Hit
end
it
of the day.
wrong.
So that's the goal right here.
Did the job right there.
Hit a little too short, y'all, and misjudged
Now
that.
to the second hole here at Chambers Bay, and Frank, it is not overly long. Where's the trouble here?
Well, 281 yards really to the big long bunker that goes all the way to the green. So as long as you can avoid that, you don't have to drive it down here. Just something that's going to be a little short of that. You're still only going to have 100 yards really, or just over 100 yards in for your second shot. A really good chance too to get off to a good start.
Here we go. Oh.
And that's
All right,
going to
one
stay
of
on the
that.
fairway here at the second hole. Frank, what's the best way to access the hole location on this second shot here at the second hole at Chambers Bay?
Well, Rich, it's really set up with a drive. If you can drive it down the right side, you get a better view. Plus, you can avoid that ridge that's in the middle of the green on the left side. If you're coming in from the left side, that bunker on the right,
Look at
now
that.
you realize
Just-
why they put that there. Because when you get a
It's going
skirt
to get
to
in
the
that
right
hole
of that
one way or
ridge,
another.
that second shot becomes a little more difficult.
1 under early in the round. At the third tee now, Frank, and what are we staring at here?
This green is anything other than symmetrical,
Playing pretty
so
decent
be
tonight.
very, very cautious on where the flag is. Anything in the middle of the green, you can putt to the corners. Well, if you can call them corners.
How's that looking?
They're like
How's that
ragtars,
looking?
but beautiful par three.
What was that?
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult
that?
chance coming up here. Long birdie try.
I should have left it alone. That's what I should have did. Go to about right there. 'Cause last time I hit it, it didn't go so right, and it's
Always
Not
two
bad.
components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read. And missed out on that second part. Makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under for the round.
That's okay. We got it.
Good stroke right there. That's a par, and he stays at 1 under.
I'm not
Frank,
doing
here on the
so bad.
fourth tee, you get a good look, don't you, at what Chambers Bay really is all about.
It's framed beautifully, Rich, by the bunkers there, left, short, off the tee, plus the ones down the right side. you can see everything in front of you, but the hole does bend to the right. This is another one where you've got a generous fairway, but don't be fooled by that. It's fairway first.
Tough par 4 measuring 495 yards.
Oh. Keep it. Stop. Where you going? Where you going? Stop rolling. Stop rolling. Yeah, I was kind of scared my damn self.
Probably going to have to hit one more club here, Frank. Little bit uphill.
All right. What do you think? I'm going to use the wind for that one.
Good looking shot right here. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Try to make a roll back, but it's a pretty good shot from here.
Collects another birdie with that stroke and goes to 2 under.
Pretty good shot.
Well, Frank, here at the 5th, and I'm not sure about my chances at a hole that's called free fall. I mean, are you kidding?
Well, should be free fall for you, that's for sure, and free fall for a lot of people playing it today. Hole looks straight away, but you'll see it starts to pinch in, that fairway that is, by bunkers left and right, and those bunkers come in exactly where you're trying to hit your tee shot.
That's a good smack, solid hit.
This could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
Solid hit.
Oh, it's fine.
Solid hit.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Chance to get it close here.
There you go.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. Now, good looking birdie. Frank going for another birdie here.
Chance to get on a real roll.
Put it towards the cup right there. There we go. Oh,
He got robbed, Frank.
my
No,
God.
it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
So they'll tap in. Nothing wrong with
Yeah,
that.
robbed.
Getting set to hit the tee shot here at the 6th at Chambers Bay. Frank, where are you looking to land the ball off the tee here?
There's a nice dune down that left side that sort of gives you a good line that you can work the ball off here. But remember, this is a links golf course, so you don't try and fight Mother Nature because she'll always win. So just anything down the left, let that ball sort of kick its way back towards the middle of the fairway. A lengthy par 4 though, at 495.
Oh, in the dirt.
Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker. Digs in, ready for the bunker shot.
Yeah,
playing
second
in the
shot
sand.
here. Just try and aim a little bit behind that ball, an inch or two.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
But a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
That's about right.
And he's made the green. Really not much to this. The only issue
pen
is the
seeker. I'm
lack
trying to
of
get a pen
concentration
seeker.
and
Won't let me
focus.
have it.
With authority, count it as a par and 2 under.
They won't let me have that pen seeker.
What a great shot.
let me get that pin seeker.
So going well up the hill to that green, will need to take an extra club here.
All right, here we go. I think we got it.
Safely on deck.
That will be a great look at birdie.
Wanted to get a little closer.
Shouldn't be a problem here.
It's going downhill. Oof. Let's see. Let's bring it about right about there. Right about there. Let's try that up the side, see how that works. That'll tell me a little bit more.
Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the
got
line,
the par,
even
we got the
with
par.
approach shots
That's
as
all
well.
that
But
counts.
obviously, we see it more on putting.
Now to the 8th and a long par 5, Frank.
Fortunately, there's no bunkers, just the dunes
Eventually, I'll
either
get
side.
that.
The hole looks
I'll
a
get
little
those
narrow
down
off the
soon
tee, but
enough.
get down there, you're going to realize that's a fairly generous fairway.
We got a pretty good
There's a little
long
bit of
hand.
mounding in this green, too, that actually slopes it back towards the player. So use that to your advantage.
That's pretty good.
Well, that's the way you draw it up here at the 8th. You want to get it out there. He's done that, and
Looks
he's kept
pretty
it in the
good.
fairway. Frank, the approach shot here at the 8th, and what's a player looking at?
Well, you've got no bunkers really to worry about, but obviously a lot of undulation. You can see there that if you use the contours, that ball's going to kick around a little
no
bit.
power,
Relatively
just
narrow,
all
but
club.
this is not a problem. You can go in here low or high.
Can't hide the
Beautiful
flag
shot.
stick from that man.
Beautiful shot. That should be straight in. Oh, come on. I've been
Man.
robbed. Come
Just pushed it.
on.
Boy, that hurts. Nudge this one home, finish it up. Good putt. Now at -3. Rounding out the front side here at Chambers Bay with a par 3, the 9th.
Well, the tee is nearly 100 feet above the level of the green.
This.
So you can see everything. This is one of the best views on the golf course. A fairly lengthy par 3. Obviously it's stout, just over 200 yards, but you can see the green off that elevated tee, and this requires your best shot.
All right, here we go. That's all we need, because the wind's going to carry it. The wind's going to carry it. Boom, right there, baby, right there.
That is a beauty, a real beauty. These putts keep the round together.
Put it right there on the edge. And we got it. Oh, come on, I was on the edge. I'm getting
Fooled a little
robbed.
bit on that one, Frank.
Really? Come on,
This
I
one
got robbed.
just requires a little bit of focus.
I
Nice
got
par
robbed
to
on that
remain
one.
3 under. Just a superb performance on the front side. He's hoping to keep it going here on the back 9, Frank.
The game is so much easier when you're swinging well, putts are
robbed
going
on that
out.
one.
Really, you've just got to keep out of your own way.
Ooh, good shot. You seen that straight up.
This one's
Straight
sweet,
up.
Frank. Super.
Straight on. Did we get it on?
Paying attention
Just
like a little
on
kid at
the
school,
fair.
Frank. That baby's
Look at
sitting
that.
up.
Sitting up, it's got the best
On the
view as
green,
well. You don't
just
even need
tip of
binoculars
the
from where that
green.
ball is.
Setting up for the approach, this player in total command.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Perfect,
The
right
decision
there,
making,
perfect.
club selection's being spot
Give it
on,
no
but
power.
the
Just
execution,
give it
the
a
swing,
tap in.
is really what I'm admiring right now.
Early part of the
should've
second
gave
nine,
it.
a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie.
No, I messed that up.
This
I
is
should've
an
gave it
awkward
some
length.
spin. We got it?
Just
Oh.
misses. So maybe just a tough putt to read, Frank.
Well, I think you're kind there, Rich. 2 feet from that distance. That's the scoring zone.
Can't believe it. I'm getting
Wow, I thought
robbed
that was
here.
in.
Getting robbed here. Oh,
Now at -2 for the day.
we're going -3.
Getting
Now
set
we're
to tee
-2.
off
We
at the
can't be
11th hole,
missing.
long par 4, 537
We gotta
yards.
make these all
Frank,
like
how do you
twos,
play
John.
this
2s
hole?
and
With a
3s.
bazooka?
Yeah, try and take that dune out of play, that's for sure, in the middle of the fairway. Bunkers down the left are more for scenic rather than, they're not really problematic for the player off the tee. Just, as I said, hit it over that dune, and then really there's a ridge in the middle of the screen, so you've got to be on the right level.
Good contact, good result.
Good shot.
Frank, the USGA was determined to hold a U.S. Open in the state of Washington. It had never hosted one before.
And it's determined, too, to go to sites that are more natural. We saw that with Pinehurst in 2014, the restoration by Core and Crenshaw. And we're seeing it with Chambers Bay. These are golf courses, I think, that any level of players can go out and play, rather than the US Opens of the sort of the 80s and the 90s that were just so stringent.
All right, what are we looking at here? Perfect. Birdie, right in.
Just
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but at least he's
I
doing it
just
because you know
got
you're hitting
robbed.
Just the
That's
tap
a
there to
baloney.
finish the hole.
That is a
Did the
baloney
job,
right
Frank.
there. I got robbed.
Measuring 311 yards, the 12th, Frank, seems to
That should
offer an
have been in there.
opportunity for a player to do something pretty dramatic here.
Yeah, it's called the Narrows. Really, it should be called the Temptation, because what player stands on a tee knowing he can reach and doesn't take up the gauntlet?
It's a good hit. Looking straight at it.
Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy,
That's a long
yes,
ass putt.
he has just knocked it on. What a shot.
Let's see. Oof. All right, we're gonna move this back a little bit, 33 feet. Here we go with this.
That's a head scratcher. No other way to put it. That close to the green and misses it badly to the right.
This is my shot to go in. Right there, that's it. My pin seekers are not working today.
Nice par to remain at 2
Not
under.
working. Miss a lot of pin seekers. Shots from like that I usually get.
13th hole now. It's a dogleg right, par 4. Frank?
But at 534 yards, you need an eagle eye, which is the name of the hole, to find exactly where you want to hit this. Doglegs to the right. There is a fairway that's plenty wide to accept a good tee shot. And then from there on in, it's actually a relatively straightforward second shot, providing you can miss that bunker that's just short in the middle of the green.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway.
All right.
Frank, quite a bit to consider here at the 13th.
Yeah, there's little knobs on the left and the right side of the screen, so that bunker you can see.
We're not gonna
At
use
first,
no
it
power.
looks
We're
like
gonna
you've
get
got to
as close
avoid
as
it.
we can get it.
You've really just got to carry it. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
All right, all
Superb
right.
shot.
Pretty good, pretty good.
It's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
It's a big putt right here for birdie.
Right there, that should do it. Get in that hole. Oh, come on.
Well, Frank,
I'm
it's our
getting
job
robbed.
to get excited.
I'm getting
You
robbed.
can't
right
when you
there.
leave it short, though.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
Good work right there. He'll settle for par.
I'm getting robbed. Robbed, I tell you.
Frank, now to the 14th hole, and this is the 5th consecutive par 4 here at Chambers Bay, and by this point the players will know whether they're on their game or off their game.
At 546 yards, this hole can be shortened considerably if you choose to take a brave line down the left side. You can chew off as much as 70 or 80 yards. But once again here, because the hole bends to the left, you've really got to know which direction that wind is coming from.
Straight and narrow, straight and narrow. Good shot.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun.
Give it to me, baby.
Bunkers
Give
don't
it to
seem
me.
to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Right there. Beautiful.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Can't go wrong. This is easy in the money. In the money.
And with that, he'll go to 3 under.
There we go.
Frank, normally in a golf course, you don't want to spend too much time in the trees, with the trees, around the trees. But part of me wants to go up and hug this tree because he's all alone. It's the only tree on the whole golf course.
Well, I know you're a tree hugger, Rich. I really do. But at 246 yards, when they play this off the back tee at the US Open, believe me, nobody's hugging that tree. They're just trying to make 3.
Good, clean contact, and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
All right, here we go. Oh my goodness.
Excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, a little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
Now to the 16th hole here at Chambers Bay, and Frank, it is a pretty short hole. What are the chances to come out of here with a birdie?
Well, you've just come off the short 15th. You can get on a little bit of a run here, providing you get into the fairway first. You're not going to have an overly long second shot here. But once again, this is a precision hole, a little bit like 15. This is a tabletop green, so you're going to have to be right on the money with that second shot. Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I love the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
Oh.
And it looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. Well, that was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up.
Damn. I'm going to do it this way. Let's see how far am I off. Is it going? Is it? Oh.
Well, that's not the way you wanted to start out the backside here.
Yeah, you can't afford from inside 10 feet. It just, you feel like you have to make those, and they really sting when they miss.
That puts them at 4 under for the round.
I almost did it.
Just 2 holes left to play. Now a par 3, the 17th, 218 yards, and all sorts of trouble, Frank, down that right.
Well, if you weren't beached at the 16th, then there's a chance you can be derailed, which is what this hole's called, at 17. Difficult par 3. You can see the bunker there in front, and once again, wind conditions. This is going to probably require one of the best tee shots, especially in the closing stages of the US Open.
Right there.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
So a tester from 4 feet.
Yes.
Nails it. That is
Right.
like 6 birdies on the card.
All right. Good job. Good job.
Now to the 18th hole, Frank. Everyone wants
We
to
got to
finish
get in
in
here.
style.
We got to get an
The
eagle
home
in the
run
last
here,
hole, baby.
once again, you head back to just a wonderful view,
hole.
and you realize that Chambers Bay was designed as a walking golf course, and it was designed to have fun and test every department of your game. 18 will do that. It probably gives you more trouble on both sides of the hole than any other hole in the golf course.
Very good. Very good.
Long and straight, about 320 yards. and in the fairway.
Not bad, not
Frankie
bad.
could make eagle right here with a really good approach shot.
Yeah, well within his reach, too. And, Rich, if we just sit back and relax here, I think we're going to see perhaps a very good look at eagle coming up.
There we go.
I like the looks of this one. Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Good shot.
Really not
Right
much
there.
to this. The only issue
Nope.
would be a lack of concentration or focus.
You got this. And we're in it, baby. Yes, we're in it. That's how we do it. Yeah.
Couldn't agree more, Rich. We've seen some great shots out there, and I'm excited to see how the rest of this tournament plays out.
This is the best game yet, y'all. That's right. Yeah. Good, good. Look at that. Not bad, not bad. Coming back to play a little golf, y'all. Want to thanks everybody for watching that's been in and out of it. And again, thanks again for all my new subscribers. And we're going to call it a night, y'all. And we'll be back tomorrow with some more fun videos. And I'll check you out then. Y'all guys have a good night. We out.